what makes a person write a book? And what makes a person stop?
Every writer is familiar with looking right at this blank page and deciding, one way or another, to be defeated by it or to overcome it, even by writing one sentence, one word. Every writer has their opinion, and I think largely it's dictated by their own personal sense of style and their lives. But I like the way Tim O'Brien puts it in his book, The Things They Carried. Specifically in this chapter called Good Form. If you haven't read this book, you definitely should, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you or ruin the style in which it's written. Suffice it to say, it's about writing, and it's about his time in Vietnam. It's a really powerful story, and it's a really powerful chapter, even though it's only a page long. I'll just read you this part, where he says, "What stories can do, I guess, is make things present. I can look at things I never looked at. I can attach faces to grief and love and pity and God. I can be brave. I can make myself feel again." That line particularly, the one that says, "I write so that I can feel again," really speaks to me. And I know that he probably wrote this from a totally different perspective than I could ever even try to comprehend. But it speaks to me because from my perspective, the reason why I write is to experience certain things, to experience certain journeys. I've always been a person who's been interested in stories, and I've always been interested in being a part of those stories to some degree, even if it's in my own imagination. I want to be in Lord of the Rings, I want to be in Harry Potter. And actually one of the things that I think keeps writers from writing is just, funnily enough, real life. I think that real life comes in with its stresses and its obligations and its priorities and its distractions, and just takes you away from the life that you want to live and the life that you want to create through your imagination, through your just the story that's inside you. So that's my encouragement as well. The next time that any of you decide that you want to write something, that you want to tell a story, when you sit down and look at that blank page, don't think to yourself, this is just another thing I have to do. Instead of telling yourself, I have to write today, tell yourself, I have to feel something today. I have to live. And I think you're going to find that that's a much more rewarding experience than, well, meeting your word count for the day.